Hi there, welcome to my studio. Thanks for checking out this video. If you're new here, my name's Siobhan, and on this channel I share videos about a dynamic and expressive approach to figure drawing. I help life drawing students transform their drawing approach in order to make dynamic and powerful work. So click on the links that are in the description below this video if you want to find out about coaching, or if you'd like to join my Substack and get feedback on your drawings. In today's video, I wanted to do a sketchbook tour, and by sketchbook, I really mean this big stack of drawings that's been piling up over the last couple of years. I try to share my process as much as I can on this channel, so all the drawings that I make in the videos usually end up underneath here. Today, I thought I'd go through them all, clear out some of the old stuff, get rid of any of the drawings that I don't need. And I also thought it would be good to show you how much I actually ended up throwing out, because definitely for every so-called good drawing, there are tons of bad ones. At least for me anyway, but I think it's the case for most people. So I've made myself some coffee. I've made some for you as well, or grab a cup of tea if you prefer, or a glass of water, whatever you like, and let's dive in. The first few drawings in this pile are from some recent videos, and you can watch the process for these if you want to. For example, in this drawing here, I used a Conte pencil and newsprint paper, and it doesn't look great in this clip, but I have scanned that drawing in and you can actually see the detail a little bit better. I've also put some of these drawings up on my SuperPeer page, so if you'd like to buy a high-res, good quality digital print, then click on the link below. It'll bring you over to SuperPeer and you can purchase a digital file there. This next drawing is with willow or vine charcoal. It's a light kind of charcoal, and it's great for this technique that I used in this drawing, which is mass drawing, meaning that you build up the drawing slowly with tones to create a sense of weight and solid form. This drawing is on like the total other end of the spectrum to mass drawing. This is a contour line drawing that just follows lines and edges across the form. I actually love this way of drawing because on the one hand, I really love the process of blind drawing. It helps you to get really focused and concentrated. But I also love a drawing where you can see the line work and the detail that's recorded. So next up, here are some quick gesture drawings. If you're familiar with this channel at all, you'll know that I'm passionate about gesture drawing as a technique that can really unlock your natural style of drawing. And my approach is fully based on using gesture to capture movement, dynamic flow, and energy through the body. You can read more about this technique in Nicolaides' book called The Natural Way to Draw. It's a way of drawing that can imbue your work with a sense of life and movement. Here are some more quick gestures, lots of gesture studies. I also did some quick drawings of horses using the same approach, and that was really fun to do, to draw animals moving around. So all of these drawings are done with compressed charcoal, which is very different to willow or vine. Compressed charcoal is a really dynamic medium. You can get dark tones and marks almost immediately. You don't have to spend a long time to try and build up your tonal work. It's a very direct medium. And I also love that you can achieve super fine lines with it as well. I think having that kind of a range of marks and tones in a drawing is always so much more interesting than if you just use the same mark all the way through. The thing though about all of these drawings, and gesture drawings in particular, is that a gesture drawing is not really supposed to be a finished, perfect work. And I know that sometimes gesture drawings can be like awesome because they so powerfully capture the energy of the model, the dynamic quality of a pose. But realistically, these are quick drawings. And for me anyway, they are about practice. They're not necessarily about making finished work. It's very interesting, I think, that a gesture is ultimately a fleeting moment And these drawings done on newsprint are never going to last anyway. As drawings, they're also temporal, and they'll eventually fade away and disintegrate. I think I kind of like that. I love to share the process of drawing, but I'm just really aware that you don't have to be too precious about it. I think it's a good reminder to keep your focus on the process, not the outcome. So this drawing here is actually a test for a large-scale charcoal drawing that I did recently of a baobab tree, which you can see on my wall. I tested it out first on a piece of, I think, etching paper, and I realized it wasn't going to work. So I ended up using a huge roll of Fabriano paper, which I had to roll out onto the floor and cut it down. And then I sort of constructed a really dodgy frame out of a canvas because I had no board to lean on that was that big enough, and I worked on it like that. This whole drawing was experimental. I used some ink at the very beginning, I used willow charcoal and Conte pencil. So I ended up not recording the process because honestly I didn't even know how it was going to work out. In the end though, it came through, and I wish I had recorded it because again, it shows how versatile and amazing charcoal is as a medium, especially for getting such a range of textures and marks. Alright, so let's do the last few stops on the sketchbook tour. These are gestural studies for various hand poses. I did some drawings here from an online life drawing session. This one is my favorite, I have to say, but again, unfortunately, it's on newsprint paper, sadly, so probably won't last very long. More gestures from the same Zoom drawing session. Some studies for the male torso. These were drawn from a model reel that you can watch over on New Masters Academy. That channel is one of my favorite resources for figure drawing reference. If you want photo references to work from, they've got such a great range of model poses. This drawing here I made in an actual real life drawing session. Again, I really like this one. I feel that it captured the sense of the model quite well. I love the big scale of it as well, and I really like the kind of searching line. These searching lines always speak to how you're looking and discovering through the act of drawing, but for me it's an element that I like to see sometimes. These drawings these are a couple of, I think, 1 minute or 2 minute drawings. I'm not completely sure, but I just wanted to mention that, setting a time limit is really key for gesture drawing. Always limit yourself to a short time frame because that helps you to capture the most important aspect of the pose. I think if you let the timer run longer, you run the risk of trying to, perfect it and start making a drawing of the figure instead of focusing on the gesture of the figure. So keep your time limits short whenever you're doing that practice. As I'm going through all these drawings, I'm realizing how much I can let go, how much I can throw out. I'm reminded that, for me anyway, this is just about a practice, and to not get too attached to the outcome of drawings. I don't know what your goals are regarding figure drawing. You might be trying to develop your figurative work or your portrait work, or you might simply be like me, drawing the figure because this is just such a rich subject for expression. And I think if that's the case, then the emphasis is firmly on just showing up, exploring, experimenting with your drawing style. And I think also the importance must be stated of life drawing. Any artist needs to go to life drawing regularly, and particularly if you are keen to learn how to draw the figure. I think life drawing should be non-negotiable. Let me know in the comments if you do go to life drawing, yes or no, and let me know what are your goals ultimately for figure drawing. Are you a concept artist, or are you more of a fine artist who's looking to develop your expression through your art? So I ended up clearing out a lot of drawings that I don't need to keep anymore, making way for some new ones, as you can see. But luckily, my trusted studio assistant arrived just in time to do the needful and take care of these drawings. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some inspiration for your drawing practice. Don't forget to join me over on Substack for weekly figure drawing posts. You can also join the monthly tier and you'll be able to chat to me directly and share your work. Otherwise, I wish you a wonderful week and I shall see you in the next video.